affecting the climate of any place, and what are the factors affecting the climate of especially India. So now going with the next question in the book, that is Indian monsoon. You see, India is a country which is located both into tropical, the southern part of India is into tropical part, the northern part is into subtropical part. And the Tropic of Cancer most probably equally divides India into two equal halves. So in this way, India experiences both tropical climate as well as subtropical climate. But here it is written Indian monsoon. We can say India have a monsoon type of climate. When you have been asked with what type of climate does India have? India have a monsoon type of climate. Why so? I have said you there are three type of winds. Okay, in the world there are three type of winds: permanent wind, seasonal wind, local wind. And under this seasonal wind, the one which flows in a particular season, they do not flow throughout the year. They flow in a particular season. Permanent winds, they flow throughout the year, but permanently in that particular area. Local winds, they are the local winds in some local area. For example, Lu, it flows in a particular area. It doesn't flow in the whole country. Are you getting my point? So now, second one was seasonal wind. India is affected by the seasonal winds. What are they? The monsoon winds. How we understood? How we got to know that we have been affected by the monsoon winds? We got to know that from the Arabian sailors. We belong to Odisha, and just after 1 week, not even 1 week, we are going to celebrate the historical Bali Jatra in Cuttack. Am I right? And that's just to witness the historical thing that we are doing. The Sadhava Poor of Odisha, they were going to different parts of the world. Java, Sumatra, Bali, Indonesia, they were going. So you must have heard, in order to do that, we are celebrating Bali Jatra. But the thing is that you must have heard there used to be storms in the ocean. While the Sadhava Poors or the sailors which were coming back to their own land, they faced with a huge storm in the ocean, and everything they had got the profit, everything they had got from those countries that they have lost. You must have read that in the stories. So what was that storm? Actually, these people were going with the direction of wind, but while coming they couldn't come back. They didn't knew that the wind has changed the direction. So when they got to know that yes, the wind changed the direction, that is why they chose the time in this direction. We will move in that particular season, and we will come back in that particular month when the winds are approaching towards India, so that there will be no such cyclonic storms affecting us. Understood, all of you? So today we are going to, that's the same thing which is written over here. Monsoon is a seasonal prevailing wind. You will be getting this PPT. It is experienced in the tropical area roughly between 20 degree north to 20 degree south. So Indian monsoon, that's what I have said you about. The sailors who came to India in the historic times were the first to notice the phenomenon of the monsoon. They were benefited from the reversal of the wind system, as they were also able to sail their ships due to wind's mercy. You must have seen those yachts, and that was moving with the direction of the wind. That is why they were facing the problems too. Anyways, facts. So today's class is about the facts of Indian monsoon. Before we learn about the monsoon of India, withdrawal and onset of monsoon in India, we should know about the facts. What do you mean by facts? Facts means something which is very true. Okay? So usually people say true fact. It's not true fact, it's always wrong grammatically, because facts are always true. So there are 5 facts related to what? Indian monsoon. In order to know about Indian monsoon, India's climate, you should understand about this 5. I have said you one thing before I start the class of climate. 3 rules. Do you remember that? Same thing is here. Before you learn about the monsoon, you should remember these 5 facts. So let us see what are these 5 facts. These 5 facts are written. The next slides will be showing you about them. The fact number 1. The differential heating and cooling of land and water creates low pressure on Indian landmass and creates high pressure on the sea around. This is the first fact. To make this understand, let us know about something. So, this is your India. loving Maggie, isn't it? Everyone must be loving Maggie. Yes or no? So if imagine you have taken the Maggie in a bowl, you have taken the Maggie in a plate. Okay? Which one will get cooler first? The plate or the plate? Because the plate, the same Maggie is spread over the plate. The same Maggie is spread over the plate. Whereas in the bowl, it is into a very small place, right? So here you tell me whose volume is more? The land's volume is more or the water's volume is more? Water. Huge amount of water. So let us talk about the day. In the daytime, what will happen? Which one will get warmer first? The one with less. Yes, very good. So it will have a high temperature. If it will have high temperature, what else it will have? Low. Good. Then the opposite one, in the case of ocean, in the daytime what will happen? Low temperature and high pressure. Good. In the night, at night what will happen? Why low temperature? Because this ocean took more time to get heated. Definitely it will take more time to get cooler also. So in this way, it will take more time to get cooled down. At the same time, it will be cooling down very fast. Okay. So now this night, what will happen? It will be having low temperature and high pressure. In the night, what the ocean will have? It will have high temperature, low pressure. So my dear students, what will be about the movement of the winds? Rule number 2. It will be from high pressure to low pressure. So in the daytime, low pressure here, high pressure here. So in the daytime, the wind direction will be from sea to land. And in the night time, the wind direction will be from land to sea. This one is called as sea breeze and this is called as land breeze. Thank you so much. So the next one that we have is fact number 2. What is fact number 2? The shift of the position of the intertropical convergence zone. So, it is the shifting of the intertropical convergence zone. Let me tell you about the intertropical convergence zone. So what is intertropical convergence zone? Intertropical, inter-school, that means between schools. Intertropical means between two tropic. Convergence, they are converging. Who is converging? The permanent winds, the trade winds, they are converging here. So in the tropical area, in the equatorial area, the trade winds are the permanent winds which are flowing. So they are converging. Where they are converging, that is a zone. I can't say it's a line. Why I can't say it's a line? Are the winds moving as per the line? Will they move as per the line? And is there any equator actually? No, equator is an imaginary line that you have made for your understanding. So that's a zone, a particular area where they converge and that particular line also moves. So the point was what? Shifting of ITCZ. Where it shifts? It shifts. It shifts between some places. What is that? Let me tell you. 5 degrees north, 5 degrees south. The ITCZ keeps moving from 5 degrees north to 5 degrees south. When it will be maximum up to 5 degrees north? When the sun has gone to north. That is the summer solstice. 4 earth and 1 sun. In class 7 you have read. So summer solstice, sun is parallel with whom? Tropic of Cancer. So when sun is parallel with Tropic of Cancer, that is called as northward movement of sun. So during that time the ITCZ will be maximum up to 5 degrees north and it will be called as NITCZ. Okay. Second one is what? It will be maximum up to 5 degrees south when the sun is parallel, yes, winter solstice, when the sun is parallel with the Tropic of Capricorn and it will be maximum up to 5 degrees south. But dear friends, when it is maximum up to 5 degrees south, the zone is far away from India because India starts at 8 degrees north and the zone is at 5 degrees south, 13 degree distance, yes or no? And when the sun is, that ITCZ is in north, NITCZ. So when it is in the north, it is NITCZ, north intertropical convergence zone. When it is 5 degrees south maximum, it is called as SITCZ, south intertropical convergence zone. So here this one will be where? This one will be NITCZ. The zone will be at NITCZ. Then that will be closer to India because 5 degree north and India starts at where? 8 degree north. So it will be only 3 degree difference. So very fast they can reach to India. That is why the southwest trade wind reached to India very fast. Because during that time the low pressure trough is closer to India. Understood? So now this intertropical convergence zone are more or less parallel to each other but moves north to south with the apparent movement of the sun. Next. Fact number 3. What is the fact number 3? It's a very nice thing the image has shown you. I need not to speak more about it. The presence of the high pressure area east of Madagascar approx at 20 degrees south over the Indian Ocean. Its intensity and its position affect the Indian monsoon. Okay? So what is this? Let us understand. This is your Africa and this is your Madagascar. It is saying to the east of Madagascar. If it is east of Madagascar, what it is? Indian Ocean. And in Indian Ocean there is high pressure. Dear friends, just previous first point what I said, differential heating and cooling. Usually the water used to have more temperature because it takes more time to get heated, takes more time to get cooled down too. So in that comparison, usually the land used to be cooler than the what? Ocean. So in this way, southern hemisphere is full of water mostly. All the continents are present in the northern hemisphere. So this southern hemisphere, this Indian Ocean, it used to have a high pressure. That is the third fact. Yes, this is the third fact that it usually have a what? High pressure. Let us see the fact number 4. The Tibetan plateau gets intensively heated during the summer, which results in strong vertical currents. Vertical, not horizontal. Vertical means it will be coming to very nice. Let me draw this one. Here, can you see the Tibetan plateau here? Where is it? It is above the Himalayas. So during the summer time, the Tibetan plateau gets intensely heated. Means very high temperature, which will go for low pressure. And as a result, what it has done? Strong vertical current of what? Ocean current? No. Wind currents. That will be moving from the Tibetan plateau to India. Vertically if they come, where they will come? If from Tibet, they are coming vertically, where they will come? They will come to India, no? Understand? So this affects the formation of a low pressure over the plateau. Which plateau? This one, Tibetan plateau. At about 9 km above the sea level. Why 9 km above the sea level? Because Tibet is located 9,000 meters above the sea level. That is why it's called as the roof of the world. Okay. So now, Acha, what was the number 4? Number 4 was high pressure in the east of Madagascar. Number 3 was low pressure in the north of India, that is Tibetan plateau. So dear friends, the wind movement will be from high pressure to ocean to southern hemisphere to, and that's what you learned in the Indian monsoon too, how the southwest trade winds are coming to India. Understood this? Next. Fact number 5. The movement of the westerly jet stream to the north of the Himalayas and the presence of the tropical easterly jet stream over the Indian peninsula during the summer. Dear students, I have taught you about this in the previous part. Just stop 1 minute. We have completed about this one previously. What was that? Factors affecting Indian monsoon. The third one was what? Pressure and wind. In that one point was about jet streams. Yes or no? Upper air circulation, jet streams was there, and in that we have learnt about 2 images from the book. Hope you remember that one. So there we had 2 types of jet stream which affect the Indian monsoon. What were they? One was the subtropical westerly jet stream, which comes to India in the winter months, and that causes rainfall. I had told you it helps us for the growth of the rabi crops. Am I right? Next one was the tropical easterly jet stream, which affect the which part? Southern part. Am I right? So this is the jet stream. India is also affected by the jet streams, and India is blessed with how many jet streams? 2 jet streams. One which affect the subtropical part coming from the cloud. Another one is the tropical coming from the east. That is why the names are different. Understood? And the subtropical one comes in the winter month. The tropical one comes in the summer. In the winter the speed is more. It is how much? 184. And in the summer it is less. It is how much? Less means 110. Our normal wind speed is 30 and less than that. And if it is 110, you just imagine how faster it will be. And the Fani which came to India, that was 120 kilometers. The speed of Fani in 2019 May. You had experienced, not India. Why should I say India? It's Odisha. Yes or no? And we experienced that with 120 kilometer speed, and this one is 110. Just imagine 110 and the upper one is 184. How speedy winds must be coming, and how they affect the Indian monsoon? If the speedy winds will come, if something is coming at a greater speed, what will happen? It will take everything along with it. You are standing, your friend is coming at a great speed, very high speed. He might take you along with him. Yes or no? पानी के बहाव के साथ, अगर पानी का बहाव ज़्यादा होता है, उसके साथ वो सब कुछ खींच के ले जाती है, लेती है कि नहीं? तो फिर what about the winds? The winds will be doing the same also. And I have taught you about these two. What was that? The western cyclonic disturbances comes along with whom? Comes along with the subtropical westerly jet streams. Very nice. So the last part we will go with changes in the pressure condition. Normally when the tropical eastern South Pacific experiences high pressure, the tropical eastern Indian Ocean experiences low pressure. But in certain years, there is a reversal in the pressure condition. That means what will happen? Indian Ocean will have high pressure and the tropical eastern South Pacific will have what? Low pressure. And this change in the pressure condition between Indian Ocean and TESPO. What is TESPO? Tropical Eastern South Pacific Ocean. Okay, that is called as Southern Oscillation. Why it is called as Southern Oscillation? Because oscillation means to and fro movement. Here, what was the to and fro movement? The pressure condition between two places are reversed. And as this phenomenon of changing of the pressure completely happens in the south, it's called as Southern Oscillation. Okay? In such a, the periodic changes in pressure condition is known as the Southern Oscillation or SO. So you can see this is the normal year and this is the El Nino year. Why it is called as El Nino year? Let us come on, I am going to teach you about this. So, here there is a country that's called as Peru, and the ocean current which is flowing in this part, this is your Australia, and in Australia one place is your Darwin, and here one place is your Tahiti. Okay? So, in order to understand the change in the pressure condition between Indian Ocean, this side is Indian Ocean, and the South Pacific Ocean, we have taken the example of two places, that is Darwin and Tahiti. Usually this place used to have a low pressure and this place used to have a high pressure. But in that particular terms of pressure band from this area to this area. Understand? So low pressure to high pressure. What will happen? There will be shifting from this low pressure to high pressure. This area will become high pressure. This area will become a low pressure. Understand this? Tahiti and Darwin. Very nice. And this particular current which is flowing here is called as the Peruvian current. Peruvian current. And this Peruvian current is a cold current. But it will be converted as what? It will be converted as a warm current. Which year? In the El Nino year. Understood all of you? Very nice.
Audio Jungle.